Hey everyone, it's Jamie here and welcome home to Travel Blog Jamie. Now then, today we are talking cruise line loyalty, starting with P&O UK, a part of the Carnival brand. I often hear people on my forums saying that P&O are lacking on the incentives front. Well, let's take a deeper, closer look at this and see if there's any truth to that matter.
P&O's loyalty program is known as the Peninsula Club. The more you cruise, the more points you accrue, and points make prizes of some description. The Peninsula Club has 6 tiers named after oceans and seas cruised. The nautical focus here, I think, is a great idea. The tiers are arranged in order of size. The smaller the sea, the more exclusive it is, meaning you will have needed to accrue a lot more points. Before we look at the benefits, here's how it all works. For each night you spend on board a P&O ship, you are awarded 10 whole loyalty points. To be a member of the Peninsula Club and benefit from some of its perks, you will need to have spent at least 15 nights on board, totaling 150 points. At this point, you are enrolled automatically into the club. Hurrah! And you are officially a member of the Pacific tier. You'll be able to check your loyalty status by simply logging into your P&O account. This will show your loyalty status and how many points you've accrued so far. Your account or loyalty number will be displayed on any communications from P&O. Now then, all Peninsula Club members will receive an additional 5% discount on selected cruises. You'll find these cruise deals on the P&O page. Alrighty, let's have a look at each tier and the perks associated. Tier 1 is the Pacific tier, and to receive benefits from this tier, you'll need between 150 and 500 points, essentially between 15 and 50 nights at sea. To enter this tier, however, you will need to have cruised for 15 nights already, end that cruise and then book on to your next. As a Pacific Club member, and in addition to the 5% discount on selected cruises, you'll also receive a Peninsula Club magazine and a dedicated P&O hotline. Whilst on board, you will enjoy a 5% onboard spend discount, which is not applicable at the casino, by the way. You'll also have access to a dedicated loyalty manager and receive gifts in your cabin for guests under 17 years of age. When you have 501 to 1,000 points, or between 50 and 100 nights at sea, you belong to the Atlantic tier. Atlantic tier members receive the same benefits as those in Pacific, but your onboard spend discount will rise to 7.5% and you'll receive a lapel pin and a glass of champagne or a non-alcoholic drink whilst on board. You are going to need 1,001 to 2,000 points or 100 to 200 nights at sea to sail into the 3rd tier, the Mediterranean, a sea that is almost completely enclosed by land. Mediterranean members will receive all the perks of Atlantic tier members, but in addition, a lovely cozy pair of P&O slippers in your cabin, an invitation to a cocktail party on cruises of 8 nights or more, and your onboard spend discount increases to 8.5%. Now then, this is currently the tier I am in with P&O, and I must say that 8.5% discount on my bill is always very helpful. Next up, 2,001 to 2,500 points are required for all the blues of tier number 4, El Caribe, the Caribbean or Caribbean, depending on where you're from. The Caribbean tier is definitely within my sights, but what are the perks? Well, in addition to those associated with the Mediterranean tier, you'll receive 10% discount on bespoke P&O cruises travel insurance, an annual gift, priority booking when new cruises are released, priority arrival time allocation, priority check-in, a welcome onboard reception, a complimentary half bottle of champagne per cabin, officer-hosted fine dining event on cruises of 8 nights and over, and your onboard discount rises to 10%. Welcome to the Baltic Sea, where you'll need a minimum of 2,501 points or over 250 nights at sea. Plus, you must have sailed between 80 to 200 nights in the last 3 years. This is to ensure the ultimate in loyalty. So you might have accrued 6,000 nights at sea, but years ago. Not gonna cut the mustard. There is no treading water with P&O. Oh no, you need to keep up that cruise addiction or you'll be banished to the Caribbean tier forever. If you are fortunate enough to be in the Baltic tier, you'll enjoy the perks of those in the Caribbean tier, plus priority disembarkation, priority to book preferred seats on Caribbean fly cruise flights, and 50% discount on laundry services. So how do you get into the final 6th tier, the Ligurian? Well, again, 2,501 points as a minimum, but you must have also sailed 201 nights in the last 3 years to qualify. Ligurian tier members receive, in addition to the perks of Baltic tier, invitations to inaugural events, hospitality lounge access in home ports, and complimentary formal attire pressing. And there you have it, P&O's loyalty tier program. Now then, of all the perks I currently receive, I really do appreciate the discount on my bill, and moving to the next tier with a 10% discount I think is significant. One thing I wish was included, however, is some access to Wi-Fi, even if it were only an hour, and possibly a simple minibar setup. I know Princess Cruises offer these perks, although not the discounted bill. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for my weekly travel vlogs, and of course my eternal gratitude and love. Right, you know what's coming up? Say it with me. Don't forget to follow Travel Blog Jamie on Twitter, Instagram and YouTube.